Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagles' ride reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tigers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside and he loses the ball deep in his own end. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
He's going for it all. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, proving your worth on this stage. And the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to buy time. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. You got to keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, building a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited
kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And the pass hits, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's just excellent cover. They cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still have the same team in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
On the move. Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up for the PAT.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense a little bit right. Maybe people open up again, or we trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get running.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move them on the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Holds it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes his man miss. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is why you consistently run the football. Steady diet, great long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for a long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
That was a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fit. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Got it. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunned.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate to football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tigers are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Skips away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get him.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Breaks the tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. And that pass is intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change. They take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. But on the outside, it's Tillman.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Let's go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Unloads it left. It's caught. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job of catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, fires downfield. Dances away again. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll toss it to the left. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Don't run the score up. There's something about that. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it to halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. Not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
North Carolina, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish that.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Offense facing fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, you're going to get pushed like that from your own line. I say go for it every time.
They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football. You're ahead. You can...
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Kept it and he's past the mark. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Throw it. By time, you can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this guy.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Army with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days. Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Bulls his way forward. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down run. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And he loses the football. And he falls on top of his own foot. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here for the offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. handoff to the lone back. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hines is back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Tar Heels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the dirt. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The give and the run on 4th down. The Tigers will move the sticks.
You're already 2 for 2, and now you're 3 for 3. So offensively, this is just a day that ends in Y. It's another day the offense continuing to go for on 4th down. And guess what? Continuing to have success.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on this.
Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Auburn going to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks.
He uncorks one deep. He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. The snap sets up the throw. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He wants to pass it on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick step and go. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's McCaffrey. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second and short now after that completion. The aerial assault continues. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Auburn! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this defense just put a cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock.
And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2. Motion from the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The quick out. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the field and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He'll set up to throw. Trying to get to it. Stands in and takes the hit. To the end zone and is picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.